Thank you very much. After Bhora party with you, choose one number of people, you must surprise artist local. In the meantime, let's take care of another song.
Half-time at the ceremonial home of football in the high-density suburb of Mbare, which is, if you didn't know, the oldest high-density suburb in the country. And we are here hoping to twist again for another season. 0-0 at half-time in the Castle Challenge Cup. But I'm sure, if the truth be told, Dynamo Mbare have had more cracks at goal, but could these be the chances that they might regret? Yes, welcome wherever you might be. I'm here with Jose Nkani and Chief Justice Majavi. Just to remind you, both the analysts have tipped Dynamos to win. Jose saying Dynamos will win 2-1. Chief Justice tipping them to win 1-0. I've said Chinu Chedu will win 1-0. But, like I said, if the truth be told, Dynamos have had more cracks at goal, and they could be leading right now. Jose.
Well, yes, yeah, it's a game of the first 45 minutes that we saw. Both teams have thrown something at each other. You know, they've given, they've taken. But we've seen Dynamos coming up with more chances than Simba threatened. As you can see now, Dynamos goalkeeper Pride is actually on holiday. He hasn't been invited to come in and be involved in play to make crucial saves, compared to the other half where we saw Dynamos threatening the Simba goal. Dynamos could have gotten about 2 or 3 goals in the first half. But for me, this first half is not anything far away from what I anticipated. Because look, these two teams are playing each other for the first time this season. This is first game of the year, and you are not sure what to expect from the opponents. There's no precedence. So it's a game where I would have expected, which I actually have seen, that teams have been cautious in the first half. There hasn't been many risks being taken. Perhaps in the second half, that's when we're going to see more attack, more flair, more bite, and more pinch up front. But generally, an exciting first half, but more chances could have been taken by Dynamos more than by Simba Bhora.
Chief Justice, 1-0, you have forecast, and well, I must say your Dynamos having more cracks at goal. But must say, I think a lot of people, I've been impressed by the Dynamos Ghanaian import, the new guy, number 17, Frank Agemang. What's your take?
Yeah, so far so good. Agemang Frank is doing very well. And you see he's keeping the defense for Simba Bhora very busy. And also he's not staying in one position. He's trying all angles and very skillful, right? You know, unfortunately, Dynamos couldn't bury the 2-3 chances they got. They could be leading, maybe 1-0 by now. But Kadonzo and Chikona, they were not clinical. It was actually a chance, and I think credit to the goalkeeper. He has done so well, Matea Unga. So far so good, I think, in favor of Dynamos. Which they've tried to put pressure, and less pressure for Simba against the Dynamos goalkeeper Prince.
Well, I just want to say with you, Chief Justice, Tonderai Mateaunga has definitely been in your book, in our books, I don't know, in your book, the outstanding player for the whole match, especially for Chinu Chedu Simba Bhora. But Donald Mudadi, the Don, he is the Simba Bhora number 6. He wore the same jersey at Dynamos. When he starts revving his engine, everything goes into motion. So far, nothing from the Don.
Yeah, in the first half, totally he was off, and he didn't do well. I think Dynamos midfield with Nyawa and Mateonga, they are doing so well. I think it's time for him to pull up his socks. He's playing against his former masters. There are a lot of expectations from his Simba Bhora side, but it's not coming up. I've seen the other one who crossed is Zocha. He's trying by all means on the right flank, trying to bring in here and there, but from that is not going according to what we expect from him as a player, the one we know from Dynamos last season. Yeah.
Well, Simba Bhora, they are just full of stars. We still haven't seen William Manondo. Oh yes, if you didn't know, he moved from Caps United. He's now with Simba Bhora. Also Neva Tigere. So, Jose, there's still a lot of ammunition left in Joel Lupasha's Dubai's bag, hunting bag.
Yes, that's what I would actually expect in the second half, where we see more the two teams now getting more offensive. And of course, Joel Pasha, as we can see some of the tackles that we're seeing on the pitch there, where it's actually reflective of the playing surface that we are witnessing today. So,
very tricky surface.
Very tricky surface. And if you look at the bounce of the ball, whenever a player tries to make a long ball, a speculative ball, whenever it takes a bounce on the surface, it actually gains more momentum. And also, even the players themselves, when they are trying to play off the pitch, you find that they are getting slippery, and you end up losing possession of the ball, even if you were normally expected to keep that ball. But look, like I'm saying, in the second half, we expect more offensive play from both teams, because the first half was more of caution, more of understanding opponents. But now, second half, I think the two teams have understood each other. They now want to show what they can do. So I'll definitely forgive the two teams now taking more risks going forward and being more efficient in the other half of the pitch.
Remember last year, these two teams met twice in league encounters. The first game was at Watanai Stadium in Shamva, and Chinuchedu triumphed by 1-0. The reverse fixture was here at the ceremonial home of football, and Dynamo Dimbare managed to hold, or were held to a 1-1 draw. So, who takes home the $30,000 winner's check, and who will be less content with the 20,000 runners-up best? Well, let's rejoin DJ Stanley Katsande and Chinola William Tingwa for the second half. We'll be talking to you at the end of the 90. Yes, if it ends like that after 90, we'll go straight into a penalty shootout. But still, we'll be talking to you at the end of the 90. Let's go back to the commentary box.
Welcome back to the second half here at Rufaro Stadium. It's still Simba Bhora versus Dynamos. They went to halftime at 0-0, and again, second 45 minutes, they'll be trying to find someone who can break the deadlock and go on to win. These fans are eagerly awaiting a goal to celebrate, because whenever they come to watch matches, they want those goals to be banged in, and then they have a chance to celebrate. And Simba Bhora fans glad in their colors, green and white, but this afternoon Simba Bhora are in all red and Dynamos in all blue, and that is the Dimbare goalkeeper. This is Kafremutsa Prince. Kafremutsa. And then Dynamos, I must say that they created a number of good-looking chances that they failed to utilize, especially Valentine Kadonzo on 2 occasions. He hurried his shot first time, then again took too long to clip the ball over an advancing goalkeeper. But then we should also consider the Simba Bhora goalkeeper Mateaunga to have done a good job. The kickoff, as Simba Bhora now play from right to left. That is defending the Mbare end here at Rufaro Stadium and attacking the city end, while Jimbare are defending that city end and attacking the old home of Mbare. Here's a clearance. Nyani will pick it up on the near side. Plays the ball through. Donald Mudadi certainly showing class with his ball control. Mudadi. Jimbare believe in the first time passes. The too slow Kadonzo taken away by Mauchi. And finally Blessing Moyo comes in to help. Mube for Moyo on the far side, approaches the halfway line, flips it through into enemy zone. He kept the ball in play. Nyani, good looking cross inside the area. Blessing Moyo tried a grounder, and this one blocked, and the Simba Bhora bench was so expectant. But I must say that Dubai, Joe Lupata looking very calm, despite Simba Bhora nearly getting a goal, as the throw-in will come from the far side. Their captains, Blessing Moyo to take it. It's a goalless situation. The throw is taken long. Mavunga with the ball inside the area. Danger here, but Jalai chasing and plays the ball over the line. Another corner for Simba Bhora. Yani now to take away a few meters. You can see that Lloyd Chigoe, the worried man here because corner kicks are always dangerous. He's taken long inside the area. It is there! Simba Bhora have got a goal. Popopo and Joe Lupata are celebrating. The deadlock has been broken. Barely less than 3 minutes in the second half.
It's exactly 2 minutes 20 seconds for Simba Bhora to open the scoring in the second half here. A free header inside the box there. And I'm sure defending could have been better from Dynamos. As you can see, a handful of Simba Bhora supporters have been kept on the bay, and some of the dignitaries are here. And she cannot control her smile there. Not sure whether she's a Dynamos or Simba Bhora supporter there, but the scoreboard now reading Simba Bhora 1, Dynamos 0.
Yeah, well, judging by the muted celebration, it looks like it's the Dimbare faithful who didn't like what they saw, but that was a wonderful header into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Simba Bhora lead. Dynamos now to restart the formula. Jinyai plays it long into enemy zone, headed away, comes into the center. Yawa momentarily wins it, but taken away once again. Dereki. Here is Mudadi, been causing all sorts of problems for his former teammates. Donald Mudadi was queuing up for a long range effort to find his captain. Mauchi guides it backwards. Tafa for Nyani. Zuacha coming onto this side here. Simba Bhora flipping it forward, and Tafa's long effort headed away by Donald Zinyai. Lovely touch there by Ndereki. The return pass from Blessing is good. The cross looks okay. This one comes all the way. Kutsiwo. He picks it up for Dynamos now. The lively young man in the middle of the park, taking too long with the ball and finally loses it. Zuoche. Dereki. Another clearance. This one misdirected by Zuoche. As you can confirm the scoreline there, 1-0. Simba Bhora in the lead. The big defender, jersey number 66, heading that one into the back of the net.
That's Ismail Nyauchi.
Ishianesu Mauchi Anselmo. Free kick has just been awarded there to Dynamos. And the Chunga is set to take it. Temptation Chunga.
Assistant coach Mike Martin.
Yes, Mark Mate, the Dynamos assistant coach. The much traveled Mate. The cross comes in deep inside the area, but cleared away by Simba Bhora. Nyerere retains the fire. Headed away again by Tafa. Sliding tackle, misses it. This one will be a free kick and another yellow card.
Nomo Chinyerere in trouble there with the referee, and the yellow card has been flashed there to Nomo Chinyerere.
And if you give these fans a chance to officiate, Nyerere would be sent to the to the dressing room. That was a
Even
good
to
tackle.
custody.
Yes.
Well, surely Simba Bhora were breaking away there, and that was a glorious opportunity. And I'm sure Chinyerere, for Dynamo's part, he did very well.
Yeah, he took,
Physical
took one
challenges.
for the team there. Took one for the team. Ziwo has been substituted.
Yeah, Ziwa has been substituted. I'm not sure who came in. I didn't see it.
Chakona heads it away. Picked up in the center. This looked like the new substitute for Dimbare, Alexander Mandinyenya. They're losing these battles in the middle of the park. That one played through. Lovely work by Mauchi. That one out of play for a throw in. Oh, this Mauchi boy doing so well in defense. I like the way he passes the ball. He's a modern day defender who can control the ball well and still, initiate attacks.
Yeah, I've also been impressed by him, this Ishaone Suma, which the center back for Simba Bhora. And I'm sure, like during halftime, I spotted Michael Nis, the Warriors coach. I'm also sure he's impressed by what he's seeing here this afternoon.
Yes, indeed. He's a very calm character. He can control the ball. He can pass the ball. He's really very good. As well as Donald Mudadi. He's been toying around with the Dynamos midfielders, giving them lots of anxious moments.
Yes, Donald Mdadi has actually destroyed the Dynamos midfielder. He has been outstanding in the middle of the park.
It's Blessing Moyo guides it all the way back to his goalkeeper, Mateaonga, Leroy Tonderai. Here's a chance for Simba Bhora to go forward, but this one is overcooked by Tafa. That will be a goal kick to Dimbare, which the goalkeeper Tafre Mutsa will take. Joe Lupata just acknowledging the effort by his defender. The intention was there. Here's look at Mauchi. Can even dribble using his head. Clever header over his opponent, and well, they are coming here in all colors, aren't they? Dressed in blue
and white,
trying to paint himself in all white. And this is a second look at what was happening while Simba Bhora were trying to defend, and this time around the goalkeeper will take it for Simba Bhora. Long one into enemy zone. This one goes out of play for another goal kick. It's a bit of a long yawn, I must admit. There's not much entertainment value. Maybe being the first match in the season and both teams determined to try and win it, they've decided to deny or deprive the fans of any form of entertainment. The free kick awarded to Dimbare. This one will be taken by Yeza Chinyerere. Couldn't beat Blessing Moyo. Just struggling to control the ball. Nyawa plays that one into touch. Throw into Simba Bhora. Blessing Moyo now prepares to take it in a 1-0 advantage. Blessing Moyo brings down the Dimbare player. That is Agiemang. It's a free kick. Simba Bhora trying to contest it. Clearly pulling back the Dynamo striker. I think Dynamos must say that they are lacking in their strike force. Kadonzo, Agemang, and Chakona not doing much to bother Simba Bhora. Even Mateaonga can see that by displaying some antics after collecting a harmless looking ball. Ball played through Nube. Dereki turns away from his marker. Here it comes now once again. A chance here for Dimbare. Nyani with a good looking cross. It's picked up by Chikona. Simba Bhora give away possession. Played into touch. Mandinenya quickly to his captain. He's trying to find Kadonzo, but well guarded there by Blessing Moyo, who finds his goalkeeper, Mateaunga. 1-0 Simba Bhora in the lead. That goal coming from big defender Anselmo Ishianesu Mauchi. Just a 22-year-old player. Lots of promise for Zimbabwe, given the way that he is playing. Here's Kadonzo. Ball played through. Agyemang can control. Comes back to Agyemang. The game couldn't pass. Still fighting for possession. They all have to beat this big defender. Mauchi. Jingai expecting Jalai to be in his preordained position, but he wasn't. Finally, they restart the formula. Mandinenya finding Chunga. Here is temptation Chunga. The cross will come. Nobody home for Timbare, and it's finally scrambled away by Simba Bhora. Well, the cross looked like a harmless looking one, but the goalkeeper has made a hash of it, and Mateaunga is down injured, really.
Yes, Mateaunga is down injured. There's second look at it again there. And he came there diving with a suicide attempt to desperately smother that one out, because he had seen that his defender was a bit hesitant. And he avoided the danger and was at the receiving end. But I hope nothing much is serious on him. He must be able to continue.
Yeah, and these fans, well, they would like to see this match go on. And I hope that they have the same feeling. But being of Dynamos persuasion, they just want to see their team find the equalizer. That was a good-looking opportunity, which again has been wasted by the Dynamos strikers. And, Simba Bhora already warming up their reserve goalkeeper.
Gandisani, first Gandisani.
Yeah, first Gandisani. Just in case Mateaunga won't make it. Let's see how this one will be started. It's a throw-in. Quickly taken. This one back again to Agyemang. Tries a shot from afar. He's even ashamed of himself. Took his head, covered his head. He knew that he made a big blunder. He doesn't endear himself with the fans here at Rufaro Stadium. A sizable attendance, I must say, for a cup final. The fans have done pretty well as the game continues with Simba Bhora restarting the formula. Chafa in possession. Here they are, Simba Bhora flipping it forward. In the end, Mandinenya penalized by the referee for bringing down an opponent. That was Nyani. Of play for a goal kick. Well, according to far-side assistant referee, it's offside. So Dimbare will start with a free kick, quickly taken. Jalai has given away possession. Now they are coming forward with Kurirap Isaka. But again, they're very kind to each other this afternoon. Mandinenya past his marker. Does well. Oh, this is a lovely chance for Dimbare. And again, Agyemang. Well, he was celebrating what he thought was a penalty. He's very lucky that the referee gave him that. Take a look. He was even struggling to keep that ball under control. Of course, there was some shit pulling there inside the box. He's lucky we don't have VAR. That could have been a different story.
Exactly, we don't have VAR there, but then there was shit pulling there inside the box, and that's what brought the striker down there. The new Donald that has been substituted. I'm surprised, Stanley. Was he the correct candidate?
Oh yes, indeed. Donald Mudadi finally calls it a day, and in comes Tigere.
And the penalty has been awarded.
He has been awarded the penalty. I thought as much. Maybe because of the privilege of watching a replay. But the shed pulling actually occurred inside the box.
Yes, it did occur inside the box, and I'm sure the referee communicated with the near side assistant referee that the foul took inside the box, and the referee had awarded a free kick outside the box, but the near side first assistant referee confirmed to the referee that it was inside the box, and the penalty has been awarded with 18 minutes in the second half.
Yes,
There
indeed,
it is.
as they go. The shed pulling continued, and then
Yeah, Stanley, having a second look at that incident, I'm sure that is the right call to award the penalty. Yes, the shed pulling started outside the box, but the rule says if it continues into the box,
Exactly.
it should be a penalty.
it is. I'm sure they will be satisfied once they watch this thing, the match. When they watch the replay, they will find that truly
There it is
It was
again.
a foul.
There's shot pulling outside the box, but it continues
inside
the box.
It brings down the player.
Exactly.
That's why Akiman was even celebrating that he knew that should
Exactly.
have been a
See
penalty.
the celebration.
Yes. Badon Chimene, and it looks like is it Valentine Kadonzo to take the penalty. Valentine Kadonzo versus Mateo Onga Tonderai. Is this an opportunity for Dynamos to find the equalizer? The referee says, let's go. But this is Kadonzo. He misses. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The goalkeeper was diving the wrong way, and Valentine Kadonzo missed. I cannot believe this.
I can't believe it. Missing off target from 12 yards, Stanley. It's unbelievable. It happens in football, yes. But given this opportunity in a cup final, this is a Castle Challenge Cup. This is a cup final here in Zimbabwe. And let's see, there is a second look. Goalkeeper going the wrong way. Off target.
This is Kadonzo. He must be wishing that the turf opened up and swallowed him up. And the Simba Bhora fans are celebrating understandably. Dynamo spending a golden opportunity to find the equalizer.
Even there to see on the bench there, Joel Lupasha Dubai and Popopo Pochu Limazani there, they celebrated like they have scored when that penalty was missed by Valentine Kadonzo.
Yes, indeed, they knew that this was a big let off. Mandivay clears. And in my view, choice of Kadonzo, given the way that he's struggling, in retrospect, it is wrong for Dynamos. They should have chosen somebody more apt for the job here. Kadonzo was struggling, and they could have chosen any of the midfielders who are looking comfortable with the ball. But maybe he is the designated penalty taker, but that was a horrible kick.
Yeah,
Play continues.
even the captain July, I've seen him taking penalties before. He saw spot on from the spot, he really misses. I thought maybe it was a better call. Unless if Lloyd Chigoe instructed him to do so, or maybe he's their first choice penalty taker. According to that, and confirmation on the scoreline, the Simba Bhora 1, Dynamos 0.
Yes, indeed. 21 minutes of the second half played. The yellow card once again. Flashed on the head of Nyawa. Shadrach Nyawa. The Dimbare Hadman. Here's the penalty. Kadonzo was not confident at all. Well, what I've learned over the years is that if you're taking a high pressure penalty, you play it down the middle.
Normally, goalkeepers dive.
Yes. So if you play it down the middle, the goalkeeper is going to dive. You shape as if you're going to put it into a corner, but just play it down the middle, and then you will get it. Here's a lovely kick and very nearly got a second goal. What a strike from Never to get it. Corner kick to Simba Bhora.
Yeah, the former FC Platinum player, Never Tigere, former of Islanders, the Cape United, FC Platinum. He has just been introduced and he came up with that very good free kick with the goalkeeper nearly made a mess of it.
Yes, nearly made a mess of it, but he managed to turn it round for a corner, which will be taken from the far side. Here it comes into the box, and Blessingmoy chasing. That's too far ahead of him. It goes out of play. Throw in. Throw in to Dimbare. Quickly taken. Marinyenya to his captain. Jalai. Back to Marinyenya. Gives away possession. Ngube Butelezwe shuffles the ball one way, then the other, before playing it to Never Tigere, the player who nearly scored with a free kick. But Dimbare have got some movements once they get their act together. Chakona turns away from his marker and is guided backwards. Chinyai to Jalai. And it comes back into the middle. Lovely ball forward, headed away by Chinyai. Jalai has got a touch. He wins it, lays it through. Oh, lovely ball indeed. Nobody in the box for Dimbare. And a chance for them to come in with a strike. Here comes Chiunga. He didn't catch it cleanly. Nyerere headed backwards. And the shot easily dealt with by the defense. This one guided backwards again. A lovely touch by Nyerere. It looks like he's one player who is doing so well. A chance once again for Dimbare. Oh, it hits the bar! Chakona nearly brought these fans into celebration. But that one bounced off the crossbar and out for a goal kick, Willie.
Yes, just skimmed the crossbar. There is Elton Chakona. Good effort. Goalkeeper beaten all systems out. That should be 1-1. But unfortunately, the aluminium saved Simba Bhora. That was unfortunate for Dynamos.
Oh, yes, indeed. Simba Bhora surviving that strike. Remember, they survived the penalty kick a short while ago. They must be careful not to exhaust their 9 lives here. The 9 lives of the proverbial Kurt. Blessing Moyo brings in a good-looking effort. Jalai. Nyerere. Akeman. I must say this guy is struggling for Dimbare. Dereki. Never to get it. Nyani will chase this one. Gets past his marker. Shapes up for a cross, decides against it. And again, Never to get it, trying his luck from afar. The effort looked right, but the accuracy really was missing.
Yeah, he just lacked the accuracy there, and I thought maybe it was the wrong decision for him to shoot from there. Yes, he tried to carry it, but he couldn't get it. There it is. He couldn't get it around back the post there to find the far corner. I thought maybe he had other options of passing the ball there, but he opted to go for goal.
Here they come again, Dimbare. Akeman. Chinyai. Chunga turns away from his marker. Marinyenya. Back to Akeman. I think he's losing possession rather too much. Kadonzo, another player very quiet for Dimbare this afternoon. Good looking cross comes in. This one goes out of play. Goal kick as the Simba Bhora fans Continue to celebrate. They know their team will lift the trophy if it ends like this. Not that man. He will be very furious with you.
There's number 88 of Gege. That's supporters for you. They can do anything.
Oh yes, trying to add color to the encounter.
And here in Zimbabwe, do you have an award for supporter of the year?
I've never heard of it, but of course we've celebrated a few that have come through the system, but I think the celebration was informal. Maybe we need to do that, trying to add color to, to the matches that are played in the country, involve the fans a bit and see how they will respond. I know down south they do have a competition whereby one fan will write in, and if he wins, he becomes the coach of the day in a real match situation. He will make substitutions, and every decision sits on the bench.
Yeah, that is for the Akali Black Label Challenge Cup, yes. That should be offside.
Through, it's offside. Close call by the far side assistant referee. Turina Bisaka had run into space a bit too soon, and that will be a goal kick. A free kick rather, to be taken by Dimbare. Jinyai is looking a bit concerned. But even worse is the fact that there's a player in the center circle. Looks like Putelas with Mube, who looks injured. And the medics have come on, and this is the miss by Valentine Kadonzo. This is what they're fighting for at the end of the day. The Castle Cup Challenge Cup trophy. And the antics continue on the sidelines. Simba Bhora now with their contingent of ardent fans coming up with prayers. Mandingenya back to Jinyai, who lays it wide for Mandivei. Mandivei collects. Dimbare playing the ball without purpose, especially up front. This is Jalai. Chiunga. Mandingenya turns away from his marker. Jalai too long with the ball, and will finally take away. Dimbare enjoying some possession here. Chiunga easily anticipated, never to get it. For a moment I thought the ref would play advantage, but he decided to give Dynamos a set piece, and changes coming through for Dimbare. I can see Mark Mate. He wants to make some changes. So I'm sure they'll take advantage of this break in play. And Simba Bhora as well are bringing out Isaka Gurirap comes off. Junior
Makunike, yes.
Kunike comes on to play in midfield. The Dynamos are also making changes. Taking a look at the change by Junior Makunike there for Dynamos. Just take us through what it means, Willie.
Yes, I think for Dynamos there, I think they need that fresh legs in terms of attacking, and definitely they are looking for that elusive equalizer. But you can see Simba Bhora, they bring in young Junior Makunike in midfield. I think they want to keep the ball as much as they can so that they can destabilize Dynamos, who are so desperate for an equalizer. And for Dynamos, it's Ignacio Junior Perezo and Brendan Jeremani.
Oh, Brendan Jeremani comes on. He's an attacking midfielder. He comes on.
Ignacio Perezo.
And Ignacio Perezo. comes on as well. So let's see how this one will come through, and confirmation of the substitutions. Junior Makunike for Isaka Kurirab. That is for Simba Bhora. Blessing Moy now to take the throw in. He throws it all the way back to Tafa. Ngube turns away from his marker. Good ball played through. Tightly monitored there. In the end, Simba Bhora pick up possession. The Simba Bhora introducing one of the top goal scorers in the country, in William Manondo, wearing just number 17. Simba Bhora trying to manage this game here. Never to get it. Dereki skips past his marker. Danger here for Timbare. The cross comes in, and the stuffing is taken out by the defender. Goalkeeper picks it up and throws forward. And the fans continue to sing. The Timbare fans are coming alive. After a dribble, Nyawa has given away possession to Manondo. Blessing Moyo brings in the cross, and this one, Dereki could not directly on target. It goes out of play. Goal kick to Dynamos to be taken by their goalkeeper, Kafire Mutsa. Here's Dereki. Somehow he miskicked it.
Exactly,
In
he
the end,
miskicked that ball. Yeah.
goes out of play.
Perezo.
Timbare once again into attack, and the ball is finally cleared. Manondo finds Dereki. Never to get it. Lays it through. Good running coming from Nyani as it drifts into the penalty area. Nyani stops and crosses the ball. Taken up, and Dynamos finally win it. And the fans immediately on their feet, calling for some punishment here, but then the referee is a man of high sobriety. Just awarded the free kick. This is what brought the fans up. Yeah, it was a high put. So the kick was given. Perezo has been injecting a bit of life in the Dynamos attack, coming from the left-hand side. Another player is down. Looks like it's Buteles and Ngube. He's holding his foot. Looks like it's cramp. It's understandable given the fact that this is the season opener, so match fitness is required. And I think in situations like this, Willie, that's when you have to make all your substitutions, like to save some of the players, especially those with an advanced age.
Exactly.
Give them time to warm up their muscles.
That's exactly, Stanley. You wouldn't want to start the season with so many injuries. And this being a pipe opener, just a Castle Challenge Cup that's been played between the former last year's season's champions and last season's cup winners. I think they can ring in a lot of changes here. A maximum of 5 substitutes. I'm sure that's according to the rules here. And there's Blessing Makunige's challenge on Ignacio Perazzo. And I don't know if the referee missed that for a yellow card, or maybe since Blessing Makunige is his first foul since he has been introduced about a couple of minutes ago. And there is a Ngube who should be prepared to come back into play.
Yeah, Ngube I think is feeling fine. Just a question of cramp, and he still wants to continue. The medics are talking to him to make sure that he's fine before he's allowed back on the field of play. Free kick to be taken by the goalkeeper. And Timbare Dynamos would like to make a substitution. Jersey number 6, Telmo Pio, is set to come on. And Shadrach Nyawa. I think Makmate and company have seen enough of Shadrach Nyawa. He started off brilliantly, rather, but then he started to fizzle out, especially in the second half, losing possession cheaply.
He has been losing a lot of balls in midfield in the second half, and that was the reason why he has been substituted. And you can see that the Dynamos technical bench in bringing in Tomo Pio is an attacking midfielder. That's a clear intention of looking for that elusive equalizer. And I'm not quite sure about the rules of this Challenge Cup. If this match ends in a stalemate after 90 minutes, is it going for extra time or straight to the dreaded penalty shootouts?
Well, we'll find out. The producer is listening. Here is Pio. It's guided backwards all the way to the goalkeeper. Jinyai. Is Dimbaria trying to go forward? Pio once again touches it. Back to Donald Jinyai. Another lovely ball played through. Pio on the far side. Good crossfield ball played through Perezu. It's been a thorn in the flesh since he came on. Jalai looking for space. In the end, it's played into touch for a throw to Dimbare, quickly taken. Pio into the center to find Temptation Chiunga. Shot will come through, and this one is wide. No problem there for the goalkeeper. And the Dynamos bench looks dejected. In the meantime, out of your picture, Simba Bhora making intentions to change. Yes, Ian? Butelas Ngube calls it a day.
And Liberty
Ian comes
Chakoroma.
in, jersey number 22. Liberty Chakoroma, the veteran. I'm sure they would like to steady the ship and see themselves over the line, really.
Exactly, good. See the two coaches there. The other one is looking for an equalizer and bringing in attack-minded players. And the other one is comfortable with the 1-0 lead they have. They want to protect it, so they're bringing in to strengthen the rear guard there. And Liberty Chakoroma, formerly of Manika Diamonds, former Warriors players as well, I'm sure is going to add a bit of steel in that defense to protect that with about just over 5 minutes to go.
Yes, indeed, just over 5 minutes plus stoppage time. I think we've had those stoppages as well, as the Simba Bhora choir still in full voice, anticipating that this will end like this and they will lift the trophy. This is the goal. That was a well-taken goal. I mean, if you look at the defender, the way he flung himself into the air, turned his head to direct the ball at goal to beat the Dimbare goalkeeper, Prince Tafire Mutsa, was marvelous.
And that was not an easy technique there by Ishane Suma, which they're going in the air there and trying to twist your head to connect that header. With him flying in the air like that, that is a good technique. Brilliant goal.
Indeed, brilliant technique from the big defender. Here comes Mateaunga with a long clearance. Headed away by Chiunga. Straight to Blessing Moyo. This time is taken away by Pio. The chance for Dimbare as they come through now. Into the center. Back again. The brought down free kick. Confirmation of the scoreline. Shiane Sumauchi, the goal scorer. Simba Bhora 1, Dynamos 0. Free kick to Dynamos. They must do something with these set pieces. As time is now running out. We are into the 41st minute of the second half, and Makmate can see that flinging himself up, trying to make sure that everything is done according to the book. He was calling back to the defender who was joining into the attack, realizing if the ball is cleared, it will be a difficult situation, and very near. Oh, Dimbare finds the equalizer. The defender, Mandivei, jersey number 20. Clive Mandivei has jerked these fans into celebrations. It's 1-1, Willie.
Exactly, it's one apiece there. And Mandivei, I could see that the introduction of the young Enifia Perezu, there it is again. The boy is flighted, It's brought back there, and Mandivei there. Nobody guiding that post. Poor defending by Simba Bhora. See those three defenders there. They were standing still there, allowing Mandivei with the easiest task of picking his spot. But I want the composure of Mandivei there, Stanley. Usually from a defender, he could have blasted it anyway, but there he just picked his spot and rolled the ball into the empty net.
Oh yes, indeed, their fans have come alive. Liberty Chakoroma to Tafa. Here is Tigere, right the tackle. Ball played through, they exchange again, never Tigere. Such an influence since he came in the second half. Timbare clear. That one into touch for a throw in. Quickly taken. Chakoroma winds it back as the fans continue to celebrate here. 1-1 is the scoreline. Minyani trying to work his way past her. Oh, some fighting spirit coming through from Timbare. Goal mind, and this one headed out of play. I think he tried to use his hands to direct the ball.
Yeah, William
Manondo. Yellow card.
Trying a hand of God there, the Diego Maradona 1986 World Cup. And
there's only one Maradona. William Manondo trying to steal his way to glory. But the referee was watching as the ball is cleared up once again. This is Chiunga, tightly monitored. Dynamos looking much better with the substitutions. Here they come on again, Mandinyenya. Playing it through to the near side. Little Peresu. He's been a constant thorn in the flesh, and in the end, he falls under challenge, and the fans are still celebrating as the clearance comes through. Tigere. Calm and collected in the middle of the park. Timbare definitely fighting for the trophy. They've made a big Dereki showing class. Back to Nyani. He plays it to Never Tigere. Trying to cross the ball into the penalty box, but in the end he ended up making an inadvertent touch. That was another lovely cross. Could easily have landed into the back of the net with the goalkeeper completely beaten, Willie.
Exactly, and Junior Makuniga has been fighting those crosses, wonderful crosses, and both of them falling to William Manondo. The first time he decided to use his hand, but this time he uses his head correctly, but the cool guy, that's an empty net, Stanley. That's a golden opportunity. He should have easily nodded that into the net.
Yeah, you can see that there's a bit of rust with our players, and 5 minutes of stoppage time. We have played the stipulated 45. 5 minutes of play here. Dynamos now in possession. Come through. Pio giving away possession. Picked up by Chiunga. Tightly monitored. He wins the tackle. Timbare now coming through. The cross taken by Pio. Oh, this is a good position for Timbare. The cross on the near side here to Peresu. Peresu with a good looking cross. The header just wide. Dynamos are looking lively now, aren't they?
Yes, Dynamos promising, and they're definitely looking for that winner now. They don't want to take this match any further than winning it in regulation time. And that was a good cross by Inacio Perezo, and the striker couldn't believe it. His header went agonizingly just over the bar and wide. Chakoroma.
Yes, Chakoroma. Back to Mauchi, the goal scorer. Chakoroma once again. Chakoroma shuffling the ball from one foot to the other. We have played a minute of stoppage time. Here is Nyani. The Dynamos fans are now singing their victory song. Yalinyame Bukocha. Is that going to be the case? But Jalai stops it. Guiding it back to Zinyai. Now to Mandifei, the goal scorer. The two goals coming from the put of defenders. And in the end, Dynamos get a free kick as Joe Lupata is now getting a bit concerned. He knows what it means playing against his former team, Jalai. Peresu, but it's taken away now by Chakoroma. Steadying the ship in the middle of the park. Chinyai does well. Take this one away. Dereki, the return pass doesn't favor him at all. Easily taken away. But Jalai holds on to possession. Peresu. Peresu has been a thorn in the flesh, I must tell you. He has been a thorn in the flesh. If only he had decided to play to Jalai, there was a lot of space for a good cross from the captain. And even Lloyd Chigoe is reinforcing the same idea.
Yeah, I'm sure the young man in his head was already looking for the headlines in tomorrow's press. But otherwise, Jalai was a better option there, and he was going to thread maybe hard and low cross inside the box, and it was going to cause confusion to that static defense of Simba Bhora, as we have played 3 minutes at a time, about 2 minutes to go, unless if the referee has whatever he wants to add.
Yes, Nyani. Timbare fighting and fighting there. A good tackle coming in from Jalai. Lovely cross once again, but headed away by Timbare. He's certainly trying as much as possible. Blessing Moyo. Thwarted from the far side. It's becoming a real fight now, with the Dynamos fans coming to life, singing, and of course injecting life into their players. And we have an injury here. Some problems for...
That's Brendan Jeremani, the attacking midfielder, was introduced with a very good block there, and that is Honorable Scott Sakupanya, the owner of Scotland, there in the VIP stands there, and he's doing a very good job in Mavuku there, constructing a 15,000-seater stadium, Stanley. That's good for development for Zimbabwe.
Certainly big development for Zimbabwean football as we take a look at the blockade. Yeah, when the kick came, and that the national coach Michael Nis in the crowd, enjoying himself here among these excited Zimbabweans. He's one of the most popular men in the country at the moment because of the way we qualified for AFCON with a game to spare.
Exactly.
Dynamos now come through. They are posing danger. The running of the ball for Timbare is a bit poor. Here they are going backwards. Maninyenya. It's Chiunga rather. Nyerere looks upfield. Back to Chiunga. Chiunga has got a rush of blood to his head. My goodness me. What on earth was he thinking? This is the best part of 40 meters. Does he think he can beat Mateunga from that sort of distance?
That's a bit of ambitious, Stanley. At times you need to be patient. Yes, the game is 1-1. You're desperate. You are in the final minute of at a time here, but you don't need to be too desperate like that. And certainly I wanted to comment, it's a good thing to see the national team coach here. This is a high-profile match, and he's here to witness such a high-profile, two of the top teams in Zimbabwe playing a cup final at Rufaro Stadium.
Oh, yes, indeed. He must have seen one or two players that he can work with.
Exactly.
Especially the big centre-back from Simba Bhora. That's Mauchi, the goal scorer. He looked really comfortable for me. The never to get offside, Manundo. That was a good pass, but unfortunately, Manundo was way offside.
Yes, he didn't time his lines very well there, and the pass was a bit too slow, and I think that's a correct call from the far side assistant referee. It was offside, Manundo.
And finally, the referee blows to end the match here. 1-1 the scoreline. But of course, it looks like we'll have extra time here, Willie.
Yeah, maybe I think penalty shootout straight away. We need to confirm, but it looks like it's going to be a dreaded penalty shootout. And there is the goal that was scored by William Manondo. It was correctly ruled out for offside by the match official, Bradley Chimene, and his far side assistant referee.
Yes, indeed, as the two teams, well, they're not coming to the respective benches. It looks like they'll go straight to a penalty shootout, won't they? Because the referee has picked up the ball and the Simba Bhora are in the center. But now, oh yes, the two teams are allowed to regroup. It looks like we are in for some extra time here.
Yeah, we need to find out, but you can see
well, the two teams are now grouped up and we wait for our analysis from Charles and company. There's Charles Mabika, John Kani, as well as Justice Majabi, the former Dynamos midfield maestro, who is getting ready to tell us how they saw the entire 90 minutes, which ended 1-1 here. Confirmation of that scoreline, Dynamos coming back late in the match to make it 1-1. Certainly, given the way that Dynamos were playing towards the end, Willie, it looks like they'll be the ones who will play the extra 30 minutes with their tails up because they thought that they had control of the match here.
exactly, and especially with the crowd now behind them, fully behind them here at Rufaro. There's the goal, Stanley, where Mauchi with that clinical header. That's a very difficult ball to head there, and that was excellent by Mauchi, giving Simba Bhora the lead to 1-0. And remember, thereafter, Dynamos missed their penalty, a golden opportunity from the penalty spot. Valentine Kalonzo missing it, but Clive Mandivei had other ideas, equalizing with about 4 minutes remaining on the clock. And there is a Dubai Joel Pasha giving some instructions to his players there as they prepare for another grueling 30 minutes here to be played at Rufaro. And Stanley, looking at the heavens here, they might open up at any time here.
Yes, we do have a real rain threats here at Rufaro Stadium. And we are going into an extra 30 minutes of extra time. The Dynamos team still huddled together, but Simba Bhora slightly out of your picture. And now back on the field of play for the extra 30 minutes of the game here to decide, as we take a look at this miss by Valentine Kadonzo. He was hesitant, he wasn't sure of himself, and he's just praying that, look, Dynamos go on to win this match here so that at least it lifts the pressure off him. The miss will not count.
Exactly. There's the toss being connected by the match official for us to resume the extra time. And I'm sure this is the reason why the game started earlier at 2:30. Maybe they're giving allowance for an eventuality like this one. That now that we're heading into extra time, because considering that we might have problems with the floodlights here. There's the Dynamos goal.
Goal, yes. So it's good planning on the part of the organizers, and that goal being scored despite having 3 defenders in the penalty box.
Yeah, that was criminal defending by Simba Bhora there. Indeed. 3 defenders static, only 1 defender making sure, picking his spot. That's the one I liked about Clive Mandiwe. He was so composed inside that box.
Yes, the referee about to get us started here. He blows his whistle. We are underway for the next 30 minutes. 15 minutes aside to decide the winner of this encounter. Long clearance there by Chinyerere. Mauchi heads it away, picked up by Pio. Edge corner. Guides it all the way to his captain, who plays it to little Peresu. Turns away from his marker. Peresu plays it through. The return pass was not anticipated. And in the end it goes away. My word, Peresu is such a thorn in the flesh to the Simba Bhora outfit. And of course, the fans, some of those that stay out, they've come in for a free watch. They used to call him the Zifa.
Zifa, exactly. I wanted to say that. Certainly, they used to call themselves Zifa because of free watch.
Well, I in my youth days used to pay for that, especially at Kwanzura Stadium, because I was born and bred in Highfield. So I would wait for the last 15 minutes so that we get in, and here's a chance for Simba Bhora. The tackle from Jalai fails, and this one goes out of play. Throw in to Simba Bhora. Chinu Chedu, so they say from Shamba. Never to get it. With a long cross, picked up by Manondo. But again, he was offside. It's a typical striker. He will stretch the limits. The change here for Timbare. Jersey number 46. Well,
Nowhere to be seen. 18.
it's number 18 rather. My apologies. Ebel Guatizo comes on. And it,
I'm surprised.
Very
Mandinyanya,
surprising.
When he came on, I think he was doing quite well. I thought maybe,
and despite that,
yes.
I mean, Mandinyanya came on as a substitute. And the best way to destroy a player, you substitute them and you bring them on as a substitute and take them out again. That is the psychology in football. You don't do that.
Exactly, and it actually shows lack of trust in the player.
I mean, according to my watch, Mandinyanya was doing very well, very comfortable on the ball.
Maybe the coaches have other ideas. I don't know their reasons. And there is a Chiwunga committing a foul there, and Simba Bhora, Slibat Chakoroma behind the free kick, which has been awarded by Breton Chimene.
Chakoroma along the halfway line gets the return passes. Simba Bhora desperately looking for the winner here. That one too far ahead of Manondo. It's cleared into touch. Throw into Simba Bhora. They take it quickly. Good looking opportunity. Taken away by Mateunga. By Tafrem. Tafrem Mutsa. Here's a chance for Dimbare. Try to turn. Tightly monitored there by the big defender. And I like Mauchi.
Yeah,
His
Mauchi,
timing,
exactly.
his pace, everything about him, points to a very good player. The cross comes in
Even the
from the
intelligence.
substitute.
Even
Very
the intelligence, yes.
very intelligent. He understands the game very well. Pio is harassing the opponents, and the referee will have to intervene. Give Simba Bhora a free kick. Here's Big Chakoroma. Liberty Chakoroma taking his time. Dereki could turn away from his marker. Oh, lovely ball played through. Sliding tackle. And Chunga to Zinyai. Jalai. Little Peresu. Gets the return pass. Free kick has been awarded for a foul on the Dynamos player. Long ball forward. This one drifts out of play for a throw in. If you're joining us for the first time, it's Simba Bhora 1, Dynamos 1. Simba Bhora scored first through their defender, Mauchi. Dynamos, towards the end of the match, they scored as well through a defender. And the fans scurrying for shelter because we have got rains here at Rufaro Stadium.
Yes, and the heavens have opened up here at Rufaro Stadium, and I hope the drainage here is not up to scratch. Stanley, I was down the pitch before kickoff. There are some areas, some patches where we could see that there's some water logging taking place there. And if the rain is to come hard here, we're going to have a bad 20-something minutes of extra time being played here at the ceremonial home of football.
Certainly, there are some patches that need a bit of patching up so that we don't get those patches waterlogged. Good looking cross. Picked up once again by Blessing Moyo. Turns away from his marker. He has to work very hard to get around these two players. Throw into Simba Bhora. Clearance by Dimbare. Out of play for a throw-in. Let's see how they will dispatch this one. Simba Bhora through their captain, Blessing Moyo. Dynamos intercept. This one is cleared away. It comes back to Simba Bhora with Chakoroma. Chakoroma certainly has given Simba Bhora some direction in the middle of the park. But Dynamos have got youngsters that are running around to provide some high press, and that shot once again over the bar. Not the best of efforts from Simba Bhora midfielder. This one will be a goal kick for Dimbare, and Chakoroma and company are waiting for it. Tafremuta opting to play it short and clips it forward. Peresu misses it. Simba Bhora again trying to come forward. And Tafremuta takes it away. It's picked up now by Dynamos, the goal scorer, Mandivei. Picked up this time on the near side here by the substitute. Wearing just number 18, Guatizo. Pio. Shuffling it from one foot to the other. Plays it into the box. Possession for Dimbare, but it's taken away by the steady defense from Simba Bhora. Still Dynamos looking for the winner. Trying from afar, no problem for the goalkeeper. As it goes out for a goal kick. Yes, we've got a downpour here at Rufaro Stadium. The few lucky ones who remembered to bring their umbrellas are okay in the stands, but the majority had to come to the western side where there is cover. And Simba Bhora winning possession again, using their high press. Are under pressure. Nyani on the near side here. The cross comes in, and that's what a bit overcooked, but still Simba Bhora with possession. And the shot comes in. This one cleared away. Good defensive work from Dimbare there. That was close from Simba Bhora.
And that was close, and Simba Bhora there almost retaking the lead again. But now they get a corner kick. Let's see if they can utilize it like they did early in the second half of this match when they scored in the 48th minute.
The referee says, let's go. And here comes the corner. It's taken high, punched away by the goalkeeper. And now Dimbare can pick it up. Offside. He's straight into an offside position.
Yeah, exactly, Stanley. That was the correct call by the far side assistant referee. He had one leg over the line, but their supporters crying that it was onside, but one of his leg was straying offside. So that's the correct call from the far side assistant referee there.
Yeah, good call by the assistant referee. Here comes again Simba Bhora, shuffling the ball to the far side. Here they come in, good looking cross. They're always looking for their star striker Manondo, but Dimbare are watchful and they play the ball into touch. That was Chikona Elton giving away another corner. Now Dimbare are being asked to move away from the penalty box, and that has reduced the number of Simba Bhora players in the box. 2 players are occupying 3 players from Simba Bhora. Clever move there by the Dimbare coaches. The cross has come in, another corner headed away there by Jinyai. That means Simba Bhora will be taking another corner kick. Let's see how they will execute this one. 1-1 the scoreline. We are looking for a winner here. It's the first period of extra time. It's taken long, overcooked, and it goes out of play on the far side.
Poorly taken corner there, Stanley.
Yes.
Going to the opposite end for a throw-in. When you expect the corner kick to cause a bit of havoc inside the box, but then no problem for Dynamos, and they are happy to get away with it.
Yes, Mandivei, the goal scorer. Plays it through, looking for Pio, but interrupted in the center by Nevatigere. It's picked up now on the near side. Some good running from young Dimbare, but this one rolls into touch. Goal kick. End-to-end stuff that we're having here, but of course Simba Bhora looking very comfortable in the middle of the park. And Dimbare would like to catch them on the break.
And interestingly, Stanley, both goals coming from defenders.
Yes, indeed. Defenders showing the strikers how it's done. Clipped away. Jinyai was the first to arrive. Here they come now with Nyani. Shuffling the ball from one foot to the other. And the corner kick. The Dynamos defenders staying with their markers. Corner kick once again in a 1-1 situation. 2 minutes to half time. Long cross inside the area. Blessing Moyo has got a header to it, but Dimbare managed to clear. And the chance here for Simba Bhora to go through. And this one cleared away by Donald Jinyai. Jalai. And that one played into touch. As they come through once again, Dimbare. But it's easily taken away by Simba Bhora. We are defending very well. William Manondo is all by himself. Easily taken away from him. Now Little Peresu. Little Peresu is going forward, turns away, but not quite. This one stopped by the Simba Bhora defenders. And guided back once again as Simba Bhora are knocking the ball among themselves. I'm sure they realize that we are approaching half-time. There is need to manage the game here. Here is the goal scorer, Mauchi. Captain Blessing Moyo. Mauchi could tackle that one. And, certainly the ref is absolutely right. But these fans will still think that no, it should be their free kick. Dana was now in a good looking position. Ball taken away. Dimbare getting into some very promising positions. And the referee blows to end the first period of extra time. 1-1 the scoreline. As you can see, some fans are finding shelter under the not so used scoreboard. And let's see what will happen in the second 45 minutes. Really, your thoughts again on the first 15?
Yeah, the 15 minutes here, I think it has been affected by the rains. But I think the young Inacio Pereso for Dynamos, he has the skill, he has the talent, but I'm sure he must play according to the course instructions, not to the gallery. At times he tends to play to the gallery, but he's a thorn in the flesh for Dynamos and a real threat for Simba Bhora. They need to watch out for him. His messy runs, his dribbling skills is spot on. And you can see the two teams there going for a breather there. I'm sure this is going to be a very short breather, maybe 3 or so minutes. But the referee is saying immediately, come back, let's continue because of the rains. Remember, if it ends deadlock again, we are going for the dreaded penalty shootout.
Yes, it looks like and shelter. They had brought their kids to come and watch. Well, I remember when I was a kid, this sort of thing used to happen. I used to come alone and take shelter in other people's umbrellas. If it starts raining, it's actually bucketing here at Rufaro Stadium. Dynamos are just completed of play to restart the last 15 minutes of the match here. Their fans are in full voice in the Vietnam end, and some of them don't even mind the fact that they are wearing suits. Stand in the rain, dance in the rain in anticipation of a Dimbare victory, and I'm sure Simba Bhora are doing the same.
Yeah, and by dancing like that, you keep yourself warm despite the rains, unlike if you just stand still there and as you prepare to kick off, Dynamos kicking off and now playing from defending the city end and attacking the Mbare end.
Yes, indeed, Dimbare playing left to right and immediately giving away possession. Nyani goes down, look like he slipped, and the referee doesn't give him the benefit of doubt. And, the young Dimbare players that were introduced, I must tell you, they are putting a lot of pressure on the Simba Bhora defenders who are trying to move forward. Just take a look at that big paddle where Joe Lupata was standing. Just goes to show that, look, the drainage of the stadium must be improved almost without delay.
Yeah,
Yes,
definitely
Nyani.
we need improvement on our infrastructure, on our stadium here. And you see, it's very, very embarrassing. Like now we are not having the opportunity to play home games in Zimbabwe. Like the Mighty Warriors on Wednesday, they will be playing in Pretoria at Lucas Moribe Stadium.
Oh, yes, indeed, they could be here. And surely the story would be different with the crowd singing their praises. They will definitely improve in their game. Here's Chakoroma now. Looking for William Manondo, tightly monitored, slips, gets up quickly. And they say that he has handled the ball in the process. So that will be a free kick to Dimbare. Ndereki must be very careful. He has no right to talk to the ref, as these fans might realize. They were very excited at first, but now they do realize there's a real chance of losing this match here. If their defense continues to give away possession. Here's Nyani. Nyani again. It's cleared away. Doesn't get very far. Chakoroma guiding it far side to find his captain, who plays it back to the goal scorer, Mauchi. Long searching ball from Mauchi. It's a good looking one to the intended target, so that will be a goal, throw in. Another change coming in for Simba Bhora. Ndereki calls it a day. In comes Masina Harrison. What is the idea here?
Yeah, obviously it's to find the winning goal here. They definitely need that one. Or maybe is he one for the penalty? Or are they preparing for the penalties? But it looks like an attacking mind an attacking player here because he's a striker, so they definitely need to find the winner because the penalty is anyone's game.
Yes, indeed, as Timbare come through once again. Sliding tackle coming in from the defense. Ball played through. Chinyai tightly monitoring proceedings. Good ball played through by Jalai. He goes down on the challenge ball. Referee says play on. Timbare. And that tackle adjudged to be illegal, and that will be a free kick. The player stays down. I hope it's nothing serious. That's Chiunga temptation. Donald Zinyai just waits for his colleague to get up so that he can get on with it. This one is tucked back to the defense as they continue to wait for Zinyai. Jalai, perhaps guilty of over-carrying the ball. I think once he cuts inside and if he's being challenged, he should play the ball quickly to eliminate those who are closing in on him. The referee says that the ball was taken too soon, or was it taken while still rolling? Chiunga just getting some instructions from his bench as the rain continues to pound Rufaro Stadium. As you can see, the Simba Bhora coach Joel Dubai Lupasha, his team is under pressure. This time they pick up possession, easily taken away. Play becoming very difficult in the rain for the players. They're easily slipping. Another free kick. This one to Simba Bhora. Blessing Moyo lays it square, brings it to the near side for Nyani. The Simba Bhora left back. He goes forward, looking for space. Chakoroma is available. Now Mauchi, the goal scorer, exchanging passes with his captain, Blessing Moyo. Tightly monitored, the ball played into touch, throw into Simba Bhora. The Timbare goalkeeper, Dafre Mutsa, picks it up. Getting ready to dispatch it down the line. It's a long, high one as well. Into enemy zone. Yes, a push there by Chikona. So that will be a free kick, which Chakoroma would like to take, and Pio trying to stop him. Perhaps trying to impress these fans in the stands who are taking shelter on the advertising umbrellas. Nyani posing danger there. Simba Bhora pushing and pushing, trying to break the deadlock. Can they do it is the big question. Ball turned away. Makunike harmlessly straight to the goalkeeper. And now Timbare can restart the formula. Here they come once again with Kwatizo. Turns away from his marker. Now to Chiunga, who stands in the center circle. Jalai. Peresu has been giving problems to the defenders. With his movement, you don't know exactly where he's going to go. That one neatly taken to the far side. Kwatizo with a good looking cross inside the area. A push calls for a penalty, not given. Simba Bhora lucky. And the Dynamos bench was up calling for a penalty, but Chimene not interested, really.
Exactly, they were looking for a penalty on a push there, but I'm sure the referee adjudged that the player was not in control of the ball. Maybe that is why it was. Let's see it again. But it could be given.
It all depends.
Yeah, it could be given, yes.
They say 6 to 1, half a dozen or the other. on any other day or anywhere else on the pitch, that could have been a
That
free
could have been a
kick.
foul, exactly.
And,
Because that
if
high
it
ball, the
happens in
player
the
was going
box-
for the high ball, going to challenge, and he was denied that opportunity to challenge for the high ball by those. And it was actually two hands on the back of the striker. Very dangerous.
Yeah, the defender needs to know this. You don't touch an opponent in the back with two hands, because you will concede a penalty, as Makmate is bellowing instructions on the touchline. Get a glimpse of CNN Charles Mabika waiting for his chance after the match, because they'll give you analysis alongside John Kani and Justice Majabi. That's our analysis team. As Chiunga picks up possession for Dynamos. He's looking for his captain, Jalai. Ball played into touch, and Simba Bhora player Messina Harrison, the last substitute, is claiming to have been impeded. Dibari once more in possession. That one rolls into touch for a corner kick. Fans are now enjoying this. They know anything can happen. 9 minutes played.
6 minutes to go.
Yes, 6 to go. There's the Dynamos prepared to take their corner kick. It's going to be temptation Chiunga. Joe Lupata organizing his team. As William Manondo is asked to come and stand in the center circle, drawing two Dibare players. Here comes the corner inside the area. It's picked up once again by Pio. Doesn't do a good job with it. It comes back to Dynamos, who are still in possession. Jalai posting it forward. Some hands there, and now here they come. Timbare with Never to get it. We nearly scored from a free kick. This one played into touch, but the ref has given a free kick to Simba Bhora. After Mavunga was brought down by two Dynamos players. We also have two match balls momentarily, but now Tigere gets rid of the one and is left with the match ball. Play continues under a darkening sky here at Rufaro Stadium. And the goal scorer plays it to the far side. Chiunga. Ball picked up now. Lovely ball on the far side. Can he keep the ball in play? No, he can't. But the idea was good. Just that the execution was not that good. These fans, Simba Bhora fans, would like to see this match ending in their favor. Very nearly giving away possession there, Simba Bhora. Some of the defenders a bit too comfortable. Nyani, never to get it, turning backwards. That's a good ball to the far side, looking for his captain, Blessing Moyo. He's beginning to play better and better. Pio. Dynamos, when going forward, they are always running. If they can improve on their passing, some of the running off the ball is brilliant, but the timing sometimes is not. And as we see there, the VIP is now vacated because the cover provided is not enough to keep them dry. That's homework for the City Fathers. Free kick. William Anondo trying to stop the kick being taken quickly. Jalai comes through. It was more of a desperate attempt to play the ball. Free kick. to Simba Bhora. And this will be taken Chakuroma to Mauchi. Moyo Blessing. Chakuroma. These are veterans of the game here, except Mauchi, of course. He's a 22-year-old young player with a lot of promise. The ball is picked up now. The shot comes into the center, and that one goes away. That was a golden opportunity for Simba Bhora. No takers, unfortunately.
Yes, no takers. William Manondo couldn't get to the end of that delicious cross by Neva Tigere, and it was very tricky for the goalkeeper, but William Manondo couldn't get. It needed the slightest of touches, any kind of touch, any sort of touch. It was going to end up in the back of the net.
Yes, indeed. Dimbare pick up possession. A good vision by the youngster. The little boy is gone now. Here he is. He's trying to shoot, but finally picked up by Simba Bhora. Makunike Jr. Again Makunike. Taken away there. Jalai taking time to control it. And finally, and it's out of play for a throw in.
Final minute.
The Dynamos bench looks pensive. Nobody wants to lose this match via penalty shootout, and that header, lack of communication on that occasion. If they had communicated, surely the goalkeeper would have been able to
I'm
work
sure the
his
one was
wedges.
coming from the blind side was in a better position to score than the one who eventually headed it, because you could see that the header was more like a looping one, and that's the final whistle from Braddon Chimene. Penalty shootout, Stanley.
Oh, penalty shootout. We are going to have heroes and villains this afternoon.
And it's now up to the two goalkeepers
Yes.
to arguably decide the match, or else we are going to have villains who might end up deciding this match. There's the Dynamo technical bench, and it's a headache for the coaches now. Maybe they've done that through the week when they were training, because they knew that if this match ended into a draw, it might be a penalty. So definitely you have selected your players by now, your first five.
Oh, yes, indeed. Let's see how the two teams will do their jobs here, because it's going to be a penalty shootout. It's a dreaded penalty shootout. Some hearts are going to be broken. Others are going to be heroes, especially one of the goalkeepers. If they can make a save, they will be heroes tonight. The referee, Braddon Chimene, just allowing the two teams to organize themselves on who is going to take a penalty, as you see the Castro Challenge Cup being displayed. They are all fighting for this one. The winner will take this one home. And you can see Dynamos there in the center circle with some members of their technical team already deciding on who is going to take the penalties. Anything can happen. Mark Mate, virtually the man in charge. The highly experienced Mark Mate has been at Highlanders, at Caps United, with the national team, now at Dibare. While Joe Lupata is doing the same with his players. As we see the first goal, look at how Mauchi bends himself in mid-air to direct the ball into the empty part of the net. What a goal by the defender. And I do hope that we'll be seeing great things from this young man here. Very athletic, very tall. He can play football in any league in the world, given the way that he is playing. Ansel Mauchi. This is now the chance for Timbare. They got a penalty out of this one. And Valentine Kadunzo will not want to have a look at this one again. Sending the goalkeeper the wrong way, but he missed. He certainly hoped that the turf opened up and swallowed him so that he won't see this again. But this cross, it was a flick header, headed backwards, and Mandife with a first-time shot into the net to make it 1-1. Both teams had chances in the minutes that followed, but nobody could take full advantage as the rain continues to pour here at Rufaro Stadium, Willie.
Exactly, Stanley. You can see there the fans looking for somewhere to hide. Some are safe, some are not safe here, some in pensive mode, and some anticipating the penalty shootout to be decided in their favor. And we wait and see as the match officials are conducting the toss, and that's the ball that's glazed the aluminium with the goalkeeper beaten, where Dynamos could have taken a surprise lead. And but actually in the second half I think they did play it quite well. Even in extra time it was now evenly balanced, the pendulum. There's the goal again. Look at those three defenders, Stanley. That's criminal defending.
Yeah, poor positioning, no communication at all. And that included the captain. Surely he should have done something about it. Make sure every opponent is picked up in the box. Never to get it. He injected some life in the middle of the park. So did young Junior Makunike, who was making these dangerous crosses, but William Manondo could not take full advantage. And that's another long cross.
Then this chance Manondo should have
taken.
taken.
Manondo couldn't direct his header into an empty net. And Manondo was given a lovely pass, but he came from an offside position. But Never to get it for me is a player that should be respected. He has got the skill, the vision, a footballing brain that must be respected.
Exactly,
But
and
unfortunately,
that explains why he has been playing for those big teams. Highlanders, FC Platinum, Caps United, now Simba Bhora.
Yeah, unfortunately it's because, look, he's now at more than 30 years.
Exactly.
We don't have much time with him, but he's doing a fantastic job.
And I'm sure for Joe Lupasha, they've been together at Highlanders, so he knows him very well.
Yes, indeed. No wonder why he was introduced with plenty of time to go, as we see the two sets of supporters enjoying themselves side by side, which is something that we would like to see.
So it looks like Dynamos will shoot first.
Yes, Dynamos to take up the penalty first. Temptation Chiunga versus Mateaunga Tonderai. But first, the referee explaining the rules to the two goalkeepers.
It's actually Simba Bhora shooting first, is it? Oh, no. Yeah, Dynamo shooting first.
Yeah, Dynamo's shooting first because there is a Temptation Chiunga to take it. Chiunga to take it. Brighton's Mane just making sure that everybody is away at a safe distance. He's just calling on Tafri Musa to move to the other side so that he sees everything that will be happening. Doesn't want him to encroach. Here is Chiunga to take it. Here he is now, Chiunga, and he scores. 1-0 for Temptation Chiunga. Dynamos 1, Simba Bhora 0. Who is next? Blessing Moyo for Simba Bhora. The captain to take the penalty. That will decide on who wins the trophy. This particular trophy, the Castle Challenge Cup. These two teams qualifying because Simba Bhora won the league. Dynamos won the Chibuku Super Cup. Here is Blessing Moyo now versus Tafiremutsa. Referee says, let's go. Referee says, let's go. Blessing now, Moyo. Easily beating his the goalkeeper to make it 1-1. That was a casual effort.
Yeah, I'm sure he went down the middle, which is what you were explaining in the first half when Valentine Cardozo missed the one. Jalai.
Now to the captain, Emmanuel Jalai. Dynamos taking their second penalty. It is a tense atmosphere here at Rufaro as we see the goal by Blessing Moyo. Here's Emmanuel Jalai. We said we were going to have heroes and villains this afternoon. Are you going to be a hero? Jalai does well. Tucks it in the corner, giving the goalkeeper no chance at all. A well-taken penalty, really.
Yeah, I've seen Jalai taking penalties. He rarely misses it. I haven't seen him missing a penalty. He's very clinical. That's why even when Cardozo missed it, I thought he was the right player to take it. Far corner, goalkeeper the wrong way.
Yes, Jalai is a very skillful. He's a very skillful player. And up next for Simba Bhora. Let's see who is taking it for Chino Chedu. Jersey number 24, Masina Harrison. Player that has played the least minutes in the Simba Bhora outfit. Wow, what a strike. Into the far corner. He knew exactly what he was doing and made it look so easy. Now Dimbare.
Yeah, the goalkeeper began
2-2.
for pace. He gets right, but the pace from 9 years there, it was too hot. Then Donald Jinyai.
It was well taken, and Donald Jinyai, the second defender from Dimbare, to step up to take the penalty. I didn't expect him to be among the penalty takers, given his style of play, where he plays. But who am I to decide? Donald Zinyai for Dimbare, trying to make it 3. Will he make it 3? Donald Zinyai, he does so. Wonderfully taken. Very cool indeed by Donald Zinyai. 3-2 in favor of Dynamos. It's a question of seeing who blinks first, Willie,
Yes.
isn't it?
So Dynamos with the advantage, leading 3-2 in the penalty shootout, but Simba Bhora still has one kick to take.
Never Tigere, the veteran, has been around the block. He knows exactly what to do, and you don't expect him to miss. If anything, these are the players that will give you spectacular penalties. Here is Never Tigere. The referee says, let's go. Matea Unga. Straight down the middle. Sending Tafiremutsa the wrong way. It's even Stevens. 3-3. And now, this is how he scored Never Tigere. Dynamos have sent their goal scorer, Mandivei Clive. to take the penalty. Clive Mandive.
Let's hope you will not be a villain after scoring in regulation time and missing in the penalty shootout. It normally happens then.
24-year-old player, born in 2000. Clive Mandive comes up now, and he tucks it away. Yeah, the penalty takers this afternoon showing that, look, they are so comfortable. 4-3. Timbare with the lead. The goalkeeper guessed the right way, but it was well placed and couldn't save it. Who blinks first is still the question. Now Simba Bhora have sent up, it looks like Junior Makunike. You have a good look at him when the cameraman zooms up.
Is it not Nyani?
It's Nyani, the left back. Saved by the goalkeeper, Tafiremutsa. Nyani could be the unlucky one. And if Dynamos score with the next kick, if they score with the next kick, then it will be celebrations in Bhora. Because Timbare, look at that. Poorly taken. I thought he was going to use his left because he's a left back. But then there are some players who use both feet. Now Guatidzo.
And now this is a pressure penalty.
Abel Guatidzo. Will you make it for Timbare? Will you send these fans celebrating? Are you going to be the hero? Abel Guatidzo. If you have relatives listening and watching, ask them for prayers on this one. This could make or break your career. Referee says, let's go. Abel Guatidzo. It goes! And Dynamos win it. Celebration time for Timbare. Abel Guatidzo sending the goalkeeper the wrong way to win the match 5-3. Beating Simba Bhora in a penalty shootout. What a fight. What a performance by Timbare, who started lethargically. There is Guatidzo, the player who scored the goal. We said we are going to have villains and heroes. He's a hero tonight. Look at how full the Western End is.
The grandstand is packed.
Yes, the grandstand filled to capacity. Full of Timbare fans. You can see those flags, the colors blue and white. Now it's celebrations all over. Very unfortunate for young Nyani. And the Mandinyanya.
I'm happy to see that he's celebrating.
Still celebrating.
I'm sure he has overcome that psychological effect of being a substitute and being substituted.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And I think this is one thing that the coaches need to look at. You can easily destroy a player, but the good thing is Mandinyanya didn't feel it. Song and dance in the Dynamos camp.
Yes, Dynamos have every reason to celebrate here, winning the Castle Challenge Cup. And I almost predicted that Dynamos are likely to win in penalty shootout. Remember, I haven't seen them losing a penalty shootout for quite a long time, except that CAF Confederation Cup against Orapa United in Botswana, where they lost by 4-2. But then reports coming, which had that there were some square balls within the camp. Dynamos, whenever there is a lot of money being poured into the team, problems always surface. But now Dynamos have started the season in a season opener here, winning the Castle Challenge Cup by 5-3 in a penalty shootout after ending a deadlock of 1-1 in regulation time.
Yes, and with a bit of luck, they could have won it in regulation time. Firstly, they missed the penalty with Kadonzo, placing it wide, and then the other shot that crashed off the crossbar, that could have gone in because the goalkeeper was completely beaten. And their fans, as you can see, they are now dancing in celebration. Oh, it's a wonderful day for the guys, and Guatizo is the hero tonight, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way to clinch it for Dimbare. And of course, Lloyd Chigovema Blanyo, a very modest man. If you take a look at him, you'll think, well, what does he, you ask yourself, what does he know about football? Well, this man has been there from most of the players that went through the Dynamos camp. He handled them as youngsters.
What you have just highlighted there, I remember when Dynamos sailed through beating that Zambian opposition, the Red Arrows, when they won in the Cup, the Rayan Cup, the Zambian press saying the Dynamos coach looked more like a street beggar, not a coach football. He doesn't know anything about football, but surprisingly they outclassed the Zambians.
Yes, well, some people, they tend to speak too soon, and Lloyd Chigove doesn't normally cut an executive look, but he knows his stuff. I remember him talking to the press the other day, and he was actually bemoaning the destruction of facilities at Zimbabwe grounds in Highfield, saying that, look, we've got some people who lack what we call institutional memory, because they come in simply because they're holding papers that look like, that tell us that they know what they're doing, but at the end of the day, nothing gets done, and of course, facilities are deteriorating at Zimbabwe grounds. There's a lot of work that needs to be done by city council fathers, so that at least we get these facilities back and we start to produce more players as the trophy is being driven around the stadium. And Dimbare have just won it, and their fans, you know how they celebrate. They will be celebrating all night today.
Exactly. This is classic Stanley, having a trophy being delivered to the pitch by that vehicle, their classic vehicle, and we see the two ladies from Delta Beverages with the trophy, braving the rainy weather here at Rufaro. Some of the Dynamo supporters there waiting for celebrating, and I'm sure they've asked the trophy to be, a stage has been constructed here at Rufaro, and they are still going around with the trophy to see it that is at the Mbari end there.
Yes, these fans, you can see them asking the trolley to bring the trophy home so that they can continue to celebrate. Dynamos starting the season on a high. They won the Chibuku Super Cup last season. They've added the Castle Challenge Cup to the list or into the cabinet.
And still you can hear the Dynamos faithful is now breaking into song Tenderera Mablanyo.
Oh yes. The players coined the song for their coach. Tenderera Mablanyo. That's Mablanyo is like brother. So they will be singing in camp.
And that's the Vietnam ends.
Among the coaches at Dimbare, and of course the fans into the Vietnam stand, converging to receive the trophy. And the two beautiful ladies are going back onto the vehicle so that it will continue the trip around the pitch for fans to celebrate and have a feel of it. To those who are close enough, they can even touch it. Yes, indeed, it's a good feeling to be a Dimbare fan today because of this victory. But Simba Bhora gave it as much as they took, because they were dominant in the first 45 minutes. They also dominated parts of the second half, but they allowed Dynamos to threaten them from time to time. And in the end, it looked like they were neutralized, and they were now trading pound for pound, coming to the end of the match here at Rufaro Stadium, as we see the trophy being driven around the pitch.
No, we're coming. We're coming now.
Yes, Simba Bhora, formerly coached by
That's how it ended, a thriller. And Dynamos eventually overcoming Simba Bhora 5-4. And I'm now being joined by Chindu Chedu, Simba Bhora head coach, who was formerly assistant at Dynamos. We call him Dubai. Joel Lupasla. And you're wondering why I'm not shielding him with the umbrella. He said, CNN, don't worry. Nanai Wagudara. So tough luck, Dubai. But your sentiments of the game?
Penalties, they can go either way. We knew that if we go to penalties, we might struggle because we're coming up against a team that a lot of people didn't give a chance. But I'm happy with my boys. I'm happy with how they played in open play. I think we are building a good team. The boys, they seem to understand what we want. Of course, season opener is difficult in terms of the match fitness and everything. But with what I saw, I think we've got a good team that we can build going forward. Yes.
All right, I'm going to let you go now, Dubai. Just my last question. A lot of people have already said Simba Bhora will be the team to beat this season. Do you agree with that?
It's their opinion. It's difficult to say, but like I said, that I think we've got a good team. I'm very confident with my boys, and for today, tough luck. Dynamos deserved it. We move on. Next week we're starting the league, so we need to go and prepare. But I'm happy with what I saw from the boys.
Okay, tough luck, Dubai. All the best for 2025.
Thank you so much.
That was Dubai. Joel Lupasla, the head coach of Dynamo Dimbare. Now we're just waiting for the victorious head coach. Here he is. That's Lloyd Chigoe, popularly known as Mablanyo. Well, Mablanyo, congratulations. I'm Slope. And you did say before the game, you see, Dynamos will always be Dynamo.
Yeah, well, you can't take that away from them. They are the most successful team in the land, and obviously always facing hiccups here and there, losing a large chunk of players, but still finding replacements. That can also make the 7 million supporters very happy.
So are you confident about what you have at your disposal for this season?
Obviously, we still have about 4 more slots to fill. I hope I'll be able to add a little bit of experience to the side. But otherwise, we work with what we have.
Congratulations, good luck, and all the best for 2025.
To you, Mbare, man. Shaluva Amaluva.
Well, he comes from the high density of Mbare, born and bred there. Also born and bred in the high density suburb of Mbare. But today I had Simba Bhora to win 2-1, but that didn't happen. It was 1-1 after 19 minutes and 5-4 penalty shootout for Dimbare. So that means Dynamos get the first silverware of the season, 5-4. But well played. It was a thriller. I did tell you that we will twist again, hey, like Chabi Cheka said back in 1962, like we did last summer, and I hope, and I know, and I'm optimistic we will do that. So let's now cross back to the commentary box to DJ Stanley Katsande and Zinola William Tingwa for the presentation of the Castle Challenge Cup.
And now, after this, it will be the 2 teams that will be coming through to receive their medals. And I'm sure, yes, it will normally, traditionally, it is the losing team that goes first, and then followed by the winning team. As you can see, Guatito is so excited for taking that penalty to win the trophy. And the match officials are being led away back to their changing rooms. They've done their job, a fantastic job indeed done by the match officials. We hardly talked about Brighton Chimene, during the match, did we?
Yeah, he's a very, very good referee. This businessman from all the way from Rusabe in Manicaland there is reigning referee of the year, and is a CAF referee. He has handled quite a number of international matches in the African qualifiers. Last year, I remember him handling the Tanzania Guinea match in which Guinea suffered a 1-0 defeat there and failed to qualify for AFCON at the expense of Tanzania. He was the man at the center of the official. And you can see the trophy, the medals there have been presented to dignitaries and guests of honors there.
Oh, yes, indeed. The medals being given out. And very soon we'll be seeing the Simba Bhora officials in their colors. There they are, getting their medals. Finalist medals, and after that is done, it will be a turn for the winners of the 2025 Castle Challenge Cup Dynamos. And I must say that the presentation was very lucky with the rains. The rains have just stopped just in time for the presentations to be done.
Exactly, Stanley. That's good news for the officials. Because remember, some of these dignitaries will be very smart, some in their suits, some in their best wear there, with the best wardrobe out for this special occasion. And it not be good for them to be soaked in the heavy rains that were witnessed here at Rufaro Stadium, the ceremony of football. As Simba Bhora players there, Webster Tafa receiving their losers medal.
Oh, yes, indeed. Blessing Moyo leading his troops. They played a fantastic game here. But in a game of football, there will be winners and there will be losers. And when it comes to a penalty shootout, it becomes a lottery. It doesn't actually tell us that you are better than the other, but it tells us that
Ishmael Nyani, the one who missed the penalty.
Ishmael Nyani, the unfortunate guy, just number 12. But look, he had a fantastic game throughout. But he ended up missing the crucial penalty, allowing Gwatizo to come and score. That's the goal scorer, 66, and it's Mauchi, who scored a very difficult effort. And Butela Zumube up and about. I can see Manondo also joining the celebration collection. Still walking gingerly there, Butela Zumube, the goalkeeper, who again impressed during the match, but not during the penalty shootout, as Dimbare brought players who could shoot straight into the back of the net to win it for Dimbare. And of course, the blue side of the capital will be celebrating late into the night, as we see now Blessing Moyo coming back to receive the prize money. Since it's a challenge match, of course, there is money on it, $20,000. That's a lot of money in any language, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, especially at the beginning of season. It's good money for Dynamos there with the floating trophy, $20,000 US. It's quite a lot of money. Consider that all expenses were paid for by the sponsor, that is Delta Beverages, courtesy of their Castle Lager brand.
Yes, indeed, all expenses paid. Simba Bhora, as the losing finalists, are getting $20,000. And Dynamos now coming through to receive firstly their medals, and then they will also get the trophy, which should be collected by their captain. As you see, the fans there waiting for the moment, still in the Vietnam stand. Come rain or high water, they won't leave their positions. This is Chinyai coming through to collect his medal. Followed up there, Tembo and the Chikona, the youngster who managed to play the entire match. And the and I would like to see
Abel Gwatizo.
Abel Gwatizo, the goal scorer, the hero of the day today. The Chinyerere there. Chibara coming through to pick up his Dimbare. Come through with all their big guns to celebrate this victory. We should expect the captain to go back and collect the main trophy. Chiunga there coming through. Mandinyanya. And there's it's celebrations for all the Dimbare fans and players alike. It's been a very good day for them. And of course, Mablanyo Lloyd Chigove winning it again. He won the cup for the Super Cup last season. There's a repeated defeat, and that is Mark Mate, the assistant coach. He came from, well, he's been at Highlanders, he's been at Wange, Caps United, now at Dimbare. He's a much-traveled man. And all the officials now are coming through to collect their respective medals for having participated in this encounter. It certainly is a big, big day for Dynamos Dimbare, Willie.
And still, I've been looking for Ronald Sibanda Gidiza, the team manager for Dynamos. I haven't seen his face here, has a glimpse of him.
It all depends on whether the appointment formalities were completed. Let's just wait and see. Yeah, Ronald Sibanda is among those listed as officials. As the officials are coming through. Yes, I haven't caught sight of the team manager, Ronald Kidiza Sibanda, a marvelous player in his day. That is Bernard Chidziva. I remember watching these men when I was in high school. Still around, and one of the elder players. Even the security details at Dynamos are also receiving their medals. These are the bodyguards to Lloyd Chigove and his technical team as they all come through now to celebrate with all their fans throughout the country. I know that Dimbare are celebrating this feat. It's a good start for them, because they lost quite a number of players to other teams. Top players, their goalkeeper, Donald Mudadi, and others have since moved on to other teams. There is the captain, Emmanuel Jalai. Gets his medal, and he now waits for the prize money. I can see it's a cool $30,000 US. And the Dynamos players are coming through now with the banner that says 2025 champions of the Castle Challenge Cup is Dynamos. And Emmanuel Jalai will soon be back to receive the trophy. There he is. Looks quite a heavy thing. He might need some help from one of his players, maybe the assistant vice captain should come and help him lift the trophy. This one will fill the cabinet on its own. Emmanuel Jalai. Dynamos are the champions of the Castle Challenge Cup. They are the 2025 winners, and certainly a big day for Mark Mate, Lloyd Chigove and company in the Dynamos technical setup. They will be celebrating late into the night, Willie.
Exactly, Stanley. Dynamos will celebrate right into the night. Like I was saying earlier on, that I just hope this winning this money will not have problems, create problems for Dynamos as usually the norm. But this is a good sign that Dynamos, most people are writing them off because people are talking about Scotland, Simba, Bhora, Caps United, Tier 1 for signing quite a number of players. But Dynamos were a bit quiet in their off-season activity. But we have seen there that we are heading in for a brilliant season, a good season ahead, a very competitive season. Promises to be on our cards still. Well, you know what, normally in Zimbabwe, if the big teams continue to play well, teams like Highlanders, Cape United, Dynamos, if those three continue to play well, then you are promised of an exciting season. And the way that Dynamos went about their business, well, it's quite commendable. Some of the players, all they need is, a few minutes on the pitch so that they get match fitness, game time. Once that happens, then of course they will get competition from Simba Bhora, from Scotland FC. They'll also get challenges from other teams, making it very exciting. Let's not forget there's Moors in the mix here. Yes, exactly. Yeah, they've also signed the former Dynamos goalkeeper Martin Mapisa. And Moors, it looks that they're a very, very strong side there, and they're promising some fireworks. And I'm also happy that they are refurbishing the Angoni Stadium. It should be meeting the minimum requirements for homologation.
Yes, indeed. I think the arrival of these new kids on the block, so to speak, in terms of teams, they're all trying to develop in their respective areas. As we said earlier, Comrade Scott Sakukanya is developing a new stadium in Mapuku, and of course, Simba Bhora have already done so in Shamba, and the same is happening in Norton. So we can expect, over an improvement in our football for as long as these two teams manage to pull through with their plans. It will be an exciting time for Zimbabwean football in the future.
Exactly. We have already the Greenfield Arena there in Chisumbanje, a stadium that was homologated again last year. In Nyamunga we have another one. It's a pity that we don't have a team coming from Wange this time around, where ZPC Wange, who were promoted from the southern region, ended up selling their franchise to Moors because ZPC Kariba survived relegation, so they couldn't have two teams from the same company playing in the Premiership according to the FIFA rules.
Yes, indeed. And finally, that will certainly be very, very exciting indeed. Let's wait and see on whether we'll be able to see some good football coming into the season, because the competition looks to be very, very stiff indeed. And at this stage, I would like to thank you all for being with us. And thanks very much for watching. And of course, it was brought to you by the Castle Lager Challenge Cup. Thanks very much. Stan Katande, William Tingu, and the rest of the team. Goodbye.
Guys of